Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and if you didn't know, Death Battle just released an Excalibur bullet jumps into Death Battle teaser trailer, I assume, for the upcoming Death Battle. Raiden versus Excalibur. I think it's Raiden. Is it Raiden? I always say Raiden because of all the other Raidens. It'll be Raiden from Metal Gear versus Excalibur from Warframe. You know, as a Warframe YouTuber, let's take a look, okay? See what's going on. You know, commented earlier because it's going to be a fun one, but I haven't watched it yet. So let's see what's going on, okay? Full screen it, of course. And let's see.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe.
Okay, so they're just showing the intro cinematic, kind of hyping up the game. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Tenno-Con, Duveri Paradox. I mean, yeah. It says sponsored by Warframe, so makes sense. I'll just kind of lower the volume on this part because, I mean, we already know about a lot of the sweet Tenno-Con loot, so yeah. Rooster Teeth production, right? Death Battle. Okay, let's see. I need to see. Warframes literally do have energy void death sword. Also, look at the cute puppy. Come on. Like, come on. What is this? This is not human technology, okay?
Well, contrary to popular belief, though, they are not cyborgs. They're more akin to super-powered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a weird one, okay? It's a weird one. Imagine just think of it like a Power Ranger, you know? That's essentially what Warframes are. They're just super OP Power Rangers controlled by, for the most part,
this
little
is gonna
kids.
Be crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the.
It's weird, okay?
Already, Wiz.
It's weird.
The origin system. The Orokin Empire.
This is all true.
Yep.
Yep.
The Void.
The Void is just spookiness.
Interdimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across vast cosmic distances. However,
it's just demon space, okay? Void is very cool, very interesting, also very spooky. They will naturally probably explain it better, but hey, watch the whole video afterwards as well.
However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the
Ooh,
Zariman
that's the
10-0,
Zariman. It's in the game now,
drove
okay?
all the
You
adults
can play
on
on the
board into an
Zariman.
insane, murderous.
There's a lot. So Warframe lore is essentially psychopathic, if you will. It's just pure chaos, murder. Don't worry about it. This is a very, very good quest, by the way. With Rel, beautiful. Beautiful.
Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with
Slightly
powers
OP.
they needed to defend themselves against.
They became godmen, okay? They became void power godmen. They just have void power. Look at it. They have literal lasers, okay? It's OP. It's too strong, okay? Not fair.
Mad parents and survive.
That's why I wanted to really know if they were going to bring the Tenno and the Warframe into this together, and if so, shit's going to get wild.
10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers.
Just think of it as super children. That's all you really need.
Instead, the
With
Tenno
void power.
used their void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference.
Wow.
But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno. And
Warframes are literal one-man armies, depending on what scenario you're looking at. They just destroy everything. There's techniques and abilities to murder things instantaneously from a long range, pull everything in, just take away all armor, right? Telekinesis
from the Orokin and put into a deep sleep. That is,
they just turn their robots off, okay?
Until one day they were reawakened to defend a
turn off the
war-torn
robots.
origin system guided by their adoptive mother, the Lotus.
So they're big.
Lotus, Mommy. There's many names people call Lotus in game. Okay, let's just leave it at that. And yeah, the Tenno are spooky demon children.
Sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of.
Yes, literally. It's literally. I mean, yes and no. It's weird.
The Lotus does care deeply for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible. There are almost 50 different Warframes currently out.
Literally 49 Warframes, and there are also primed variants of Warframes, and I think that gets up to like 80 or so right now.
Their own unique abilities and
but there are
styles.
49 base Warframes out right now, so 50th soon.
The very first
Rip
created
Dax Warriors.
Excalibur is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
Master swordsman with his
slightly
razor-sharp
strong,
Excalibur is an
slightly
expert
strong.
at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's
Honestly, I think the fight could go either way at this point.
Especially when augmented by his unique abilities.
Because both Raiden and Excalibur have like bullshit otherworldly-esque techniques and augments and power levels, if you will. Shit's wild, okay?
Radial Blind, which releases a flash of
It
light
literally
to
blinds
nearby
you.
foes, or
And-
Radial Javelin,
yeah.
which blasts out a wide
That
burst of
stabs
energy spheres.
everybody.
But his greatest and most
Yep,
iconic
it's
is
terrifying.
easily the Exalted Blade, a sword
Just a plasma sword of
of
void
light that
energy,
can slice
pretty
just
much.
about anything to pieces. You
Spooky.
Don't get much cooler than that.
Huge ass
Spooky.
laser guns, Wiz. Huge ass laser guns automatically.
If he brings in the huge arsenal in Warframe, there's like hundreds of weapons. It's not fair. But I mean, realistically, you could only bring in a weapon, right? You can't walk into a fight with 100 weapons. That makes no sense.
Make you cooler.
But I wonder what weapon they'll give him.
Speaking of Wiz, if you notice
Probably is like
any of
regular
your,
stuff.
Say, super weapons are missing.
Yeah,
it definitely wasn't
slightly-
me, and
slightly
I didn't
broken.
learn how to break into your
Slightly
weapons.
broken.
What? Well, most of that is no big deal. So long as you
Huh?
didn't take the...
And if you no longer see the moon in the sky, just a bunch
Oh,
of
it's great.
moon-colored rubble, don't
And that
worry
is
about it.
Excalibur. He's a nice
Come
guy.
back in a few days as we cover Excalibur's
Raiden
opponent, the cyborg
versus
ninja Raiden from Metal Gear.
Excalibur.
I'm gonna
Pog.
fix this, I guess.
I'm glad I did indeed get confirmation that it was Raiden. People are yelling at me on my last video. I'm obviously Team Excalibur, but that's just because Warframe is on a different kind of power level compared to the Metal Gear series. Metal Gear is insane because they also deal with world-ending, massive mechs, destruction, nukes, etc., right? And Raiden's blade is able to cut through anything on a molecular level. I don't know. It was really goofy in game, but really OP still.
Speaking of,
But Warframes have just so many weapons. And if Warframes and Tenno get brought into this, they're pretty much invincible. So I feel like that's just cheating at that point, right? Right? If you're aware of Warframe lore, if you have both the Warframe and the operator working together properly, depending on what you're doing, right? You're invincible. If you have your operator, you can transference out and then get, I don't know. So I'm just very curious how they're going to handle it because Warframe is such a weird freaking game in that regards. Lots of lore here, but Excalibur seems more similar to Raiden than the last blade user he cut down to size. Wrecked. I'm beyond impressed. You're able to more or less establish some sense of a cohesive timeline for this game. Love the game still. Yeah, I mean, like, the good intro there gave a good TLDR, a fast one. Like, all of Warframe's lore is way too long, so did a good job. So, to be honest, depending on how much of Arsenal is allowed and what they will use as a standard, because Warframe is insane, for Excalibur, it won't be a fair fight otherwise. It'll be an interesting fight. And of course, this is the one that gets like everyone commenting because it's like, well, yeah, dude, of course, for sure. That's because in-game builds, weapons are a little busted. Yeah, I mean, Warframe is a game where you're in a literal spaceship. You're going across the planets, murdering everything. And then you go into spaceship mode if you want. You have mech mode. There's just too much shit in Warframe. There's so much stuff. There's just too much stuff. It's crazy. I'm pretty excited to see how they do the full video. And I'll probably talk less during that one and cut it up more, but this is a short one, so I wanted to pause and just chat about it a lot. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like. You can check out my Twitch, YouTube, use the Twitch Prime subs if you want to support the channel. I stream randomly whenever on YouTube or Twitch, so whatever. I'm excited for this new death battle and for more Warframe updates because this is sponsored by Warframe for the new TennoCon update. In hype of it, this is gonna be out Monday, July 11th, the full death battle. So I'll hopefully see you there. Hopefully, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. So thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.